Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Shalom, Akims. This is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. I'd like to wish all praise and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakradash, and a double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elects, okay, and that's out there pushing that truth, and a special thank you to you Akims and Aquims that's coming into this truth. You're waking up. You are learning this truth. You're Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 3, eating the whole roll. Okay, and you're waiting on your opportunity to Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, awaken our people, warn our people, let our people know that they're on the wrong path, and they need to come onto the righteous path, repent to the Mashiach Yahushai, okay, lest ye be destroyed, okay. Now, we're making this video to highlight you women. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 32, starting off in verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment, because the time shall come. It shall come when we shall be able to rule with judgment, okay, passing out judgment, okay, because we are the righteous, and we shall be reigning in judgment over the wicked. Okay, that time is coming. Verse 2, and a man shall be as an hiding place, okay, from the wind. What wind? Nuclear winds, okay, as a hiding place. What did that mean? That means that when the time comes, during the time of Yaakov's troubles, many men that are 2/3 Edomites and heathens, they're going to be in trouble. And you women that's trying to find shelter in these men, trying to find safety and security in these men, you're going to be let down. You're going to be let down. Okay. A man should be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest. Okay. When that time comes, because it's going to be much of this going to be happening and going on at the time, especially when the chariots come rolling through, doing their thing, as a river of water in a dry place. Okay, because from our bellies is flowing the rivers of what? Life. From the waters of life. Okay, that knowledge that flows through us, okay, is the prophesying spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, that's what flows through us and comes from our bellies. Okay, it comes from us. We can't help but to prophesy this word. Okay, that's what's inside of us. As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. The shadow of a great rock, that means making forth that there be shade, okay, which means relief, comfort, okay, and during a time where it's going to be things are going to be completely out of order, okay, things are going to be too hot to be believed, okay, with the different things that are going to be happening going on. Okay, verse 3, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim. Okay, because the time will come when our eyes, we shall be able to see clearly. Like right now, I got low vision. I'm suffering from low vision blindness. But even though I'm suffering from low vision blindness, right now, I'm still seeing better than a lot of men. My buddy of mine's, okay, he is a terror. Okay, he's a terror. He is Edomite, but he looks like one of us. Okay, and he has eyes. He can see. Okay, he is my escort. Okay, and friend. Okay, but he his eyes, a lot of times his mind is not paying attention, even though his eyes is open to see. And it's obvious. Matthew chapter 13, starting at verse 16, Matthew chapter 13 concerning the wheat and the tare. Okay, because it's obvious. I'm the wheat and he the tare. It's obvious. It's obvious. That, okay, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim. Okay, so when the time comes, I'm going to, right now I'm seeing with my spiritual eye and what little low vision that I got, but the time shall come when I shall see much clearer. Okay, because there's healing in the wings of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. Okay, because we pay attention to that spiritual rhythm. we pay attention to the warning signs, okay? We see these lying signs and wonders. We have a greater understanding of what's to come because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua reveals his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. That's us. Amos chapter 3, verse 7. Okay, that time is coming. The time is coming. Verse 4. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge. Okay, understanding that knowledge and that truth, having the mind for it. Many don't. Many just flat out don't have the mind for the knowledge that the Lord is waiting to pour upon us, so that we can come into to the knowledge of understanding Him. Okay. And so because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Okay, and Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Okay, and the tongue of the stammerers, okay, shall be ready to speak plainly. Okay, because the time is coming when all those side thoughts, those sometimes just like right then I went all of that is going to be gone when the time comes. We're going to speak clearly each word, and we're going to be understood, and everything's going to be fine, free flowing, coming from those rivers of everlasting life, those waters. Okay, verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. I need to look that word up, churl. I ought to do it right now. But I want to go over my thingy. Okay, I want to go over my thing. Okay, and shall said to be bountiful. Verse 6. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity. Shall work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord. Because you got a lot of people out there that's doing that. They speaking in error against the Lord. They scoffing us hopeful elects. They, if we go to speak out this word, they scoffing us, having a mess to say against us. I got hater ass neighbors that most definitely Exodus chapter 20 verse 16 that they done brought false witness against me. Okay, Isaiah chapter 3 verse 5, neighbor against neighbor. Okay, it's a trip. The different things that I'm going through, dealing with what? The damn 2/3 Edomites and heathens. Okay, to make empty the soul of the hungry. Okay, hungry for what? That spiritual food. Because some people they hear the scoffers, and that's what their ears are tuned to. They're tuned to the scoffers, and so their soul is empty, it's hungry, yet and they need to be fed by us hopeful elects, but they paying attention to the scoffers. As to the reason why, their soul is empty and they hungry. Okay, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail, because that time is coming. We thirst for this knowledge. Many thirst for this knowledge. Okay, but they don't know how to obtain it because it's not written for them to obtain it. The election have attained it, but the rest have not. Okay, verse 7. The instruments also of the. No, I got to look that word up. No. That makes the second time. I got to look this word up. Let me see what we're gonna do here. Let's look this word up. Let's see. Maybe I can. We're gonna spell it. We're gonna write it out. Okay, because that means we're gonna find out exactly what this word means. Because that's the second time it's done came up, and I want to know. At this point, now, dictionary definition of the word churl. Okay, churl. An impolite and mean-spirited person. Oh, now you see the difference when you look up a word. You see that? That's what a churl is. A churl. That's what a churl is. An impolite and mean-spirited person. That sounds like who? Them women. Always being mean-spirited. And what that leads us to what? Isaiah, come on, let's go there. I hear some truck noises going on, so I be paying attention to different little things. Man, because there's so many different little things going on, man. So many different little things going on dealing with these peoples. Okay, mean spirited. You know that takes us down to verse what? 16, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16. Moreover, the Lord saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanting eyes, walking and mincing as they go. And we know what all that means. They are full of much confidence, and they got an even stride going on because they know these women, they are completely at ease here in this Edomite kingdom. They ain't worried about nothing. They ain't worried about nothing. And making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite. Hold on, go back up here. 15, verse 15, Salakia. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 15. What mean ye that ye beat my people to pieces and grind the faces of the poor, says the Lord God of hosts? Hold on. Oh. For some reason, I went past something. Let's go to verse. We'll enter into the judgment with the princes, eat up the vineyard and the spoils of the poor. Okay, and you bear with me. Okay, I'm trying to. As for my people, children, the oppressors, and the women rule over them. Okay, because you women, y'all are over. Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 22. You women, y'all draw circles around the authority of a man. Y'all draw circles around us. With the things that the so-called white man, the beast and the beast system allows y'all to do. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure I was on point to where I was at. Okay, that's going back to. Okay, they're just going back to there. And then 17. Therefore, the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret places. And we know what that means. The Lord will reveal all in between their legs, their buttocks, their thighs, their cellulite, all these different things, rashes, their diseases, or whatever's going on with a woman. All that will be her secret situation will be revealed, because a lot is done to hide a lot of things. All is being exposed now. All is being exposed. Okay. And the day of the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their coals, and their round tires like the moon. That's talking about their cars. Okay. Y'all cars. All that's gonna be taken away from y'all. Let's go back to. Oops. Okay. Let's go back then. Yeah, it does sound like a big truck outside there. Okay. What was up here at? Okay. One more down here. For the vile person will speak. Okay, right. So we was right here, verse 7. Verse 7. The instruments also of the churl, we know that is a person that's mean spirited, okay, impolite, mean spirited person. The instruments also of the churl are evil. That means the things that they have to work with, the instruments, and they use it to go against the righteous. He deviseth wicked devices, you see, wicked devices, you see, different things that they concoct against us, okay, against the righteous, to destroy the poor with lying words, okay. That just like how so eloquently the different organizations, they word a lot of things. Just like the land bank, the Detroit Land Bank Authority. These are some of the wordings that they do. We're trying to essentially bring the properties back to their normal, natural usage. Well, that's bullshit. That's bull. They trying to get the people to do the work and the cleanup according to the specs checklist of the white and Jewish real estate agencies. So that way, the land bank can steal somebody's house in the end and easily sell it to the real estate agencies, the white and Jewish real estate agencies, and make more money. And then the white and Jewish real estate agencies here in the city of Detroit, they turn around and charge the minorities high rent, the young minorities high rent. You see, that's a racket. That's a racket. You see, all is going to be exposed. All is going to be exposed. Okay, when the time comes. Okay, and even when the needy speaketh right. Okay, even when the needy speaketh right. These devils, these wicked people, wicked individuals, they have these different things concocted, different devices, and we're not ignorant to the devices of Satan that he chooses and uses against us. We're not ignorant to them. You see, but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, he had 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13. He does not place upon us more than we can bear, and that's the reason why he always make a way out for us. Okay, he always make a way out for us because of these things. Okay, because of these wicked devices, and concoctions that Esau has set up against us, the beast and the beast system. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, verse 8. But the liberal deviseth liberal things. Okay, and by liberal things shall he stand. Okay, shall he stand. Okay, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters. And I do mean careless because the women, the daughters of Zion, are carefree. They'll walk outside in their pajamas. They'll hop in their car, roll down to the gas station, get out their car, leave the engine running with the children in the back seat. You hear me? And they'll walk right into the gas station and won't think nothing. And here you got all these different guys standing there on the bus stop near the gas station, or guys standing near or around in the front of the gas station, begging for change and all. Can they pump your gas and all this? It's been plenty of times when guys done just hopped into these women's cars and with the kids in them and done drove off. I remember back in 2014 over there, I was the building manager of 2 apartment buildings over there on Joy Road, the False Manor and the Penrod Manor, and down the street was the Murder Mac down there by Southfield and Joy. And this woman, she got out of the car and she went in. She had the kids in the car and everything. A guy was standing over there like he was waiting on the bus. He wasn't. As soon as she went in, he walked right up to the car, opened the door, hopped right in, drove right off. He was going northbound on Joy, and he went about 2 blocks, stopped in the middle of not intersection, but the middle of the road where you got the 2 yellow lanes. I mean, the 2 yellow lines, the yellow lane section, and he opened up the door and picked the kids out. These were toddlers. 3 and 4-year-olds. He picked them out right there in the middle of the road, middle of Joy, in the middle of Joy Road, and he sped off and left them standing there in the middle of the road. Either way they go, Either way they go, they got two lanes of traffic to try to cross. Just like that. Just like that. Ooh. And so things can get pretty uptight, in today's world. You see, so you had to be watchful at all times, okay? At all times, okay? So rise up, ye women at ease. This is not your resting place, okay? Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. That means pay attention. Pay attention to what us hopeful elects is trying to tell you, women, because we know that y'all are saved only through childbearing. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15, okay? But it can't be by no any man. It can only be by a righteous male covering. Righteous male covering. Because you have to have a righteous man in the Lord in order for you women to come up under a righteous spiritual vibration, that ye be saved. That ye may come into the remnant, okay, and be saved. Okay, you can only do that with a righteous man. And as to the reason why? Because y'all have to have a righteous spirit inside of y'all, of a righteous man covering y'all as y'all Israelite husband. Okay, and taking y'all in as an Israelite wife or as an helper. Okay, but Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1 makes it clear. In order for y'all to what? And come out of that madness when the time comes, during the time of Yahweh's troubles, right after the draft, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25 and verse 26, that's talking about the draft. Okay, during the time of the draft, once all that is popping off, ages 18 through 32, the young men have been taken off the streets. That's when Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1 gonna kick in. 7 women shall take hold of what? One man. Okay, when that time comes. Okay, when that time comes, let's see what's going on here. Okay, when that time comes. And so we're going to make sure we understand, for you women to understand, I should say, y'all going to come into understand when that time comes, that you women are receive that spirit from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to let y'all know that y'all got to seek a righteous man. Again, y'all ain't got no choice but to seek a righteous man. And that's when it's going to be made clear who Yahweh's chosen are. Because many of us are going to receive our spiritual powers. Many of us are going to be able to heal. Many of us are going to be able to make the blind be able to see, make the lame be able to walk. Okay, many of us are going to be able to remove wicked spirits out of people, to restore them back to their sanity. Okay, and let their spirit be at ease. Okay, and so there's a lot of things that's going to be happening during the time of Yahweh's troubles. Okay, and you women, y'all are going to have to wake up. You're going to have to wake up when that time comes. And so when y'all come, when we consummate with y'all, okay, to remove the reproaches that y'all have upon y'all. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. 7 women should take hold of one man. When that time comes, y'all are going to want y'all reproaches removed. The only way to remove y'all reproaches is that y'all got to consummate, become an Israelite wife unto a Israelite man, a righteous man of the Lord, hopeful elect. Okay, y'all got to come under our righteous spiritual vibration. And the only way that a woman can take on a man's name is that she must marry him. He must consummate her. Okay, that's how that is done. Okay. That's how that is done, to remove your reproaches. What is your reproaches? What is your reproaches? Your reproaches are activities, sinful activities, activities of iniquity that have names, titles, labels that are byword names that are given or laid upon y'all. Names like bitch, hoe, slut, skank, hood rat, skeezer, lot lizard, Miss Diva, Miss Beyonce, Miss Boss Lady, and the list goes on. Harlot, slut, and the list goes on. All these are byword names that are placed upon y'all because they represent the different activities and behaviors that y'all exhibit. okay, that y'all exhibit from time to time. All this shall be exposed and revealed. Okay. Verse 10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Now right here, many days and years, this is simply expressing time. Only expressing time, not particularly days or and years, but expressing time. Shall ye be troubled? In trouble, that means y'all gonna have bullcrap coming at you from every angle, okay, for a long time. That y'all gonna have to deal with it. Ye careless women, cause ye careless women, all this that y'all doing now that represents y'all carelessness is about to come to a stop. And y'all having authority over a man, circles over a man, authority, Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 22, that's coming to a stop. The time is coming. The time is coming. For the vintage shall fail. The vintage, what's the vintage? The vintage is like your paychecks, your food stamps, your WIC, your sugar daddies, any other monies that y'all get, whatever y'all resources. Y'all resources is y'all vintage. Well, it's gonna fail. When society collapses, a lot of the different things that y'all been getting for granted, that's the white man's so-called white man system that he been using to uphold you women, it's gonna fail and collapse on y'all, and y'all are not gonna be able to recover. You know, you're not gonna be able to recover. The gathering shall not come. What's the gathering? What gathering is that talking about? They're talking about the gathering of, you know how y'all like to get men to come over and help you move your furniture. Y'all like to have a man to come over and help you fix your car, help you fix your flat. You like to have a man to come over and help you move your furniture around the house. You like to have a man for booty call. You like to have a man to come over and help you beat another man up. I mean, all kind of things. That's your gathering. You know, that time is coming. Well, when the gathering shall not come. Say for instance when you're mad at some guy, whatever, you bump your head and then on the door frame yourself and call the police and say he did it, and the police come and arrest him no matter what he say. That gathering shall not come. During the time of Yaakov's troubles, when it declared martial law, the Constitution is going to be suspended. And at that particular time, that's when it's going to be revealed unto you women that y'all need to seek a righteous man. The Lord is going to make it clear who us righteous men of the Lord are. Okay, and all those young guys that y'all was relying on for different things, all of that's going to fail y'all. All of that's not going to come. That gathering is not going to come. And then again, y'all going to be on your own. Y'all gonna be, because there's a lot of guys, once the food situation shuts down and it's martial law and hyperinflation has it where nobody's able to buy food in grocery stores, and people are gonna start stealing. They're gonna start going inside the grocery store with acting like they shopping, grab a couple of cars, act like they shopping. They're gonna have about 3 cars outside, a couple of minivans, and a spotter car or whatever. And as they load the buggies up, they can roll start rolling toward the door, and security gonna try to stop them. Security gonna get pop, like that, and then because there's gonna be a couple of guys near the door or the supermarket waiting for the female to come roll them buggies, so they can, as soon as the security try anything, they gonna pop security, pop. They gonna pop the store proprietors, pop. It's gonna get like that, and they're gonna roll out the store with those buggies and toss the whole buggies up into the minivans with the seats removed and sped off. And the spotter car is gonna be there for if any police or anybody try to ride behind the minivans. That spotter car gonna ride behind the police car and get them a pit maneuver and spin them out and shoot them up. The time is coming. The time is coming. People are gonna get so desperate that they're gonna be wanting food to eat. They're gonna be hungry. They're going to be hungry for food, and they're going to be hungry for the word. The time is coming. Verse 11. Tremble ye women that are at ease, but be troubled. Be troubled. Coming to understanding that, hey, things about a bowl and about to get even worse. It's going to get worse before it can get even worse. It ain't going to get better. America is done. America is circling the drain. America is in a precipitous decline. Okay? And so that's what the real deal is. Ye careless ones, strip you, and make ye bare. Because what's being exposed is y'all. All the different things about y'all that y'all were holding secrets and holding to yourselves and doing behind closed doors and different things behind the scenes, and how y'all screw people around and mess things up for people, all these different things is going to be exposed. And make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins, because the time is coming. The time is coming. A lot of different things that y'all been taking for granted, ain't gonna be for granted no more. Verse 12, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines. They gonna lament. That means they gonna have sorrow. They're gonna feel bad that they can't get these teats no more. They can't get these pleasant fields. They can't get the fruitful vine. They can't get when the time comes, society shuts down, and women can't get no man to come do and service them. The women can't get a man to come fix and repair their house. A woman can't get a man to pay any type of I would say at that time, come and be able to bargain for them, as a fruit, but they're gonna be the fruitful vine. They're gonna miss their paychecks, their food stamps, the guys who come and do for them, the sugar daddies, and they're gonna miss these things. All that fruitful vine gonna be gone during the time of Yaakov troubles and the hour of darkness, the time of lawlessness. Verse 13, upon the land my people shall come up thorns and briars, ye upon all the houses of joy, in the joyous city. Okay, that time is coming. The time is coming. Verse 14, because the palaces shall be forsaken. Okay, they shall be forsaken. A lot of times, people want to fix and repair that, like the woman down the street here. She's always, doing something with her yard. She's always fitting some little trees and some little plants and some little this and some little that, and like she got her little palace going on down there. All that mess is about to forsake her. When the troops roll through, they're gonna roll over her trees, her grass, and all the little mess she got along by the curb. Watch when the troops come through. All that's gonna be all that little palace living. The martial law troops, they gonna be kicking in doors. They ain't gotta ask. They gonna be straight kicking in doors 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. They gonna be ramshacking people's cribs. They gonna be raping the women and the men. The same thing that's happening over there in Russia right now. Oh no, Ukraine. That the Russian soldiers are doing to the Ukrainians. They kicking in doors. They going in. They're raping and pillaging the people, taking whatever they want from the people, taking valuables, and they going to different places over in Russia, or no, Ukraine, and trying to sell some of the goods that they're getting from the people. You see, all these different things are going to be happening and going on right here over in America and over there in China. How the people, China, they have a zero tolerance for the Omicron variant and all that mess. Well, the time is, and what are they doing? What are China doing to the people over there? They're barricading the people inside their homes, putting fences up around their homes, even closing fences on their doors. Their doors along their door frame, to make sure the people can't even come out. All along their windows, all around their house. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Okay. And so the multitude of the city shall be left. The multitude of the city shall be left. The forts and towers shall be for dens forever, a joy of wild asses and pastures of flocks. The time is coming when you have these nice places, plush places, apartments, and estates and different things. When everything shuts down and the lawlessness starts, and people start going in and raping and beating and killing and murdering and different things, a lot of these places are going to be forsaken, even laying wide open. They're gonna be laying wide open. All this good living that people been doing is gonna be forsaken. All this. Yeah, even nice mobile homes. Even right now, you go to the homeless tent city. You see where people got mobile homes. That's became dilapidated and broken down and just sitting on the side of the road. It used to be somewhere where people could live, but now I guess it's just a haven for crack holes and drug addicts now. You see. Verse 15, until the Spirit be poured upon us from on high. Okay, that Spirit, you know the Spirit of the Lord, be poured upon us, and the wilderness be a fruitful field, and the fruitful field be counted for a forest. Okay, when the time come. Verse 16, the judgment shall dwell in the wilderness, and righteousness remain in the fruitful field. When the time comes, there will be fruitfulness. There will be for those who are escaped of Israel. Okay, for those who are escaped of Israel, because you're going to have when everything shuts down. And you can have a lot of people that's going to be that's just going to be completely dismayed. They're not going to know how to accept or receive what's happening, what's going on. They're all going to have this bewildered look in their eyes as people wander around trying to find food, and there's not going to be any. And the Bible says that our people are going to go back to cannibalism. Yes. We're going to go during the time of the siege, just like back in ancient days. It's going to be the same thing now when the people are going to go back into cannibalism. Okay, Lamentation chapter 2, verse 16 through 21. Lamentation chapter 4, verse 10. Galatians chapter 5, verse 7 through 11. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse I think it's 47 through 52, or maybe 49 through 57. Salakia. Look it up. Salakia. Also, 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 26, read on through. Leviticus chapter 26. It's so many chapters inside the Bible that talks about the cannibalism of what? The people, our people, when the time comes. And the martial law troops, just like the movie Black Hawk Down. Just like that movie, when the martial law troops, NATO, when they came through, they seen people cooking each other, they seen people chopping each other, cutting each other, killing each other. Did the martial law troops, NATO, did they try to stop anything? No. They even called into their commanders, trying to see can they engage. And what did their commanders tell them? Unless they are being fired upon, they cannot engage. So as long as people don't mess with the martial law police, guess what? And when the martial law police roll through and they see people cooking one another, out openly in the field cooking one another, the martial law troopers not going to do anything to put a stop to that. They're just simply not. They're not. Verse 17, and the work of righteousness shall be peace. Because when you come to a righteous man's house during the time of Yahweh's troubles, there will be peace. You will find peace in the house of a man that is of the Lord. Okay, Psalm chapter 34, verse 7. Okay, the angels of the Lord encampeth around and about them that fear him, that fear the Lord, and delivereth them. Okay, the time is coming. The time is coming. Okay, and the work of the righteousness shall be peace. Okay, that just like right over the archway over my porch. As you walk up onto my porch, I got the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, in our native tongue, Phoenician Ancient Paleo, okay? And why do I do that? Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous runneth into it and is safe. Okay, that's why I put that there. Because even though my house may look, and need all types of repairs and different things, this is a righteous place. You understand? This is a righteous place. Okay, and let's see, verse 17. And the work of the righteous shall be righteousness, shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. That time is coming. That time is coming. We're going to have some discomforts, yeah, during the time of Yaakov troubles, yeah. But on the overall, we shall be scarcely saved, yeah. But we're going to have a better chance at salvation and making it through a whole lot of different situations, more so than the wicked man. Because the wicked man, he got nothing but hell coming to him, and any women with the wicked man can only look forward to hell. Because that's the conditions that they're going to be in. Okay, for real. And verse 18, and my people, the Lord said. Now here we go. Now isn't that possessive? The Lord saying, my people. Is he saying the whole world shall dwell in peace, in a peaceable? No, that ain't what he's saying. He said, and my people. Who he talking about? The hopeful elects, the remnant, the 1/3. Okay, and my people. You understand? Just like John chapter 17, verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the whole world. What? What did he say? I pray for them. I pray not for the whole world. Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua only prays for us, his brothers, whom Yahweh has given unto him. For thine is mine, and all mine is thine, and all thine is mine that thine has given me. Okay? That is mine, that which is thine, that thee has given me. You know what I'm saying? So in the Lord we are glorified, and Yahweh is glorified, and Yahweh glorifies Yahushua, and Yahushua glorifies us, and we glorify Yahweh. Okay? Verse 18. And my people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation. Okay? Okay? So we're going to have a peaceable habitation during all this time of calamity. We're going to be able to laugh at other people's the calamity of the wicked. Okay? Because of what they're going to be going through. We ain't got to go through what they're going through. And what they're going to be going through. Okay? And in sure dwellings. Okay? Sure, that's just like during the time of Egypt. When they had to sacrifice a lamb or a ram, a goat or something, and they had to put the blood over the mantles, over the doors, okay, for the Passover, okay. As long as you stayed inside the dwelling, whether you were the firstborn or not, you were safe. You was good. You had peaceable dwelling then. They had peaceable dwelling on the inside. You step outside, death will get you if you're firstborn. You know what I'm saying? So same thing back then, it's going to be the same thing now. We're going to have peaceable places. Those of us who are escaped of Israel. Okay? And the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. You understand? Forever. Okay? Okay. And my people, okay, and in sure dwellings and in quiet resting places. Okay, cool. Quiet resting places. That means even along the way to if you had to bug out. If you find yourself where you got to bug out, they're going to be for you, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, if you're a man of the Lord and Yahweh is working with you, then he's going to make sure you have some quiet resting places. There's no way around it. He's going to make sure you have some quiet resting places along your way, and then you're going to come up on places where what? As we was reading in other verses, where the different places, palaces, and different things are going to be laid open and bare. You're going to walk right in. It's going to be food in there, and water and wine. You see? These things are going to, why? Because the Lord is going to have these things laid up and stored up and waiting for his hopeful elects. Okay. So verse 19, when it shall hail coming down on the forest, the people, and the city shall be low in a low place. Okay. These are the things that are going to be going on. Okay, all types of turmoil for many people. For many people's the fields. Many peoples are going to be going through all types of calamity and hell. Many people ain't even going to be able to rest at night. They're going to be so tired, but they can't get no rest because it'll be constant hell coming at them at all angles all the time. They ain't going to be able to lay and rest. They try, some ants or something, some birds coming at them, some rats coming at them, some fools coming at them, something, dogs, something, constantly coming at them. They're gonna have be fatigued, sleep deprivation. They're gonna be going through all that. Verse 20: Blessed are ye, and that so beside all waters. Okay, all right. Why? Because there's flourishness, fruitfulness beside the waters. Okay, opposed to being further inland to where it's dry land. Okay, there's more fruitfulness near the waters. Okay, and we talking about the waters of who? Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, that send forth thither the feet of the ox and the ass. You understand? And so the time is coming. The time is coming when many people that are that find themselves where they got to bug out or bug in. The time is coming to where you women, y'all are going to have to seek us righteous men of the Lord. You're going to have to be ready to come and do your part. Many of you are going to be awakened during the time of Yaakov's troubles. Let's go back into this and go up here. Many of you, no. Many of you are going to be awakened. Listen, many of you are going to be awakened, and you're going to come into understanding that it is the power of the Lord that sustains you. And if you want to be saved, you got to come to a righteous man of the Lord. The time is coming. The time is coming. I'm trying to find what am I doing? Okay, I'm trying to get. I'm joking. Want to trip on me. My eyes kind of bone. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So ye women at ease. I didn't say 14. I said 4. Boy, I tell you. So, ye women at ease, arise. This is not your resting place. Okay, take heed to my speech, because the time is coming. Y'all need to pay attention to what us hopeful elects is telling y'all. Okay, we are men of Israel. We are the sons of Yahweh. We are Yahushai's brothers. So please pay attention to us. You Aquims, pay attention. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Okay, and in that day, what day? In the day of Yaakov's trouble, the time of lawlessness, the hour of darkness. 7 women shall take hold of one man. Okay, remember, we're coming out of Isaiah chapter 3, verse 25 and 26. That's talking about the draft. Ages 18 through 32 going to be taken off the streets. Okay, taken off the streets. Young men, and they're going to be coming for them. The martial law troops going to be coming for them, trying to pick them up, round them up. Okay, so they're going to take them to that boot camp. Okay, that FEMA boot camp where they're going to receive a 6 to 8 week crash course boot camp training. It's supposed to be 13 weeks, but they're going to only get 6 to 8 weeks. And then they're going to be placed on the front line, given an AR-15 and plenty of ammunition, and made into human shields. When they load up on those big long prison buses that's going to be lined up along the main roads and on some of the side streets, once they load up on them prison buses, you're not going to see them no more. That's going to be it. They're going to be gone. So that's how 7 women is going to take hold of one man, and the men that's going to be left are going to be ages 12 through 17 and 33 on up. But when you remove age 18 through 32, that's a lot of men. That's a lot of young men. Okay. So as to the reason why, you will have Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. 7 women shall take hold of one man, but not just any man, a hopeful elect. A hopeful elect. Okay. And the number 7 is the number of completion. So it can be any number, 7, 10, 20, 50, 100, whatever the amount, however Yahweh has set that man up to receive these women, then he shall receive these women, and it'll be up to that man to make a decision as to which woman he want to keep and the one that he want to let go. Okay, so that means you Aquims, y'all it's good that you Aquims that's coming into this truth. It's good that y'all learning right now, because y'all are hopeful elect ladies, and y'all follow Yahweh Shai. Just like y'all did back then, y'all following Yahweh Shai now. So and the reason why you don't have a man right now is because Yahweh is preserving you for us men of the Lord, for us righteous men of the Lord, us hopeful elects. Y'all being preserved for us. So don't worry, when the time comes, we shall receive y'all. And y'all will already be knowledgeable because you're studying right now. You're receiving the word in your spiritual cistern. This word, Yahweh Shai, inside your cistern, your spiritual cistern. And that's the right thing for you to do. Okay? So 7 women should take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread. Okay? That means what? They're gonna have things. They're gonna have bread. They're gonna have substance when they come to us, because their husbands are going to be dead. Their male companions are going to be hauled off to war. The martial law troops, when they come through, they're going to be killing a lot of people here on the streets. So a lot of men are going to be killed on the streets before they can make it to the battlefield to be killed. Okay. And so these are the things that's going to be going on. We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Okay, now this own apparel is not talking about they're going to have their own doctrine. Okay, it's not talking about they're going to have their own doctrine, their own because they're going to be beaten down by society and the shutdown, and they're going to be so happy to finally come into the quietness and peaceableness of a man of the Lord. Hey, they're going to be ready to be obedient, willing and to be obedient at that time. Their own apparel. This means they're going to have their own clothing. Okay, they're going to have those things. Okay, and their own apparel. That also means you hopeful elect ladies. That means y'all are studying right now. And their apparel, Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. Y'all ain't going to be wearing strange apparel. Y'all going to be wearing what? The proper apparel that you're supposed to be wearing in order that y'all may come into the house of a man of the Lord. Y'all going to be ready. Only let us be called by thy name. Now, how does a woman be called by a man's name? How does a woman take on a man's name? Through marriage. And how is marriage done? By way of consummation. Okay? By way of consummation. Okay? So that way y'all are, once we consummate, y'all, remember, a man's spirit is inside of his fluids. A man's spirit is inside of his fluids. Okay? So once a righteous man ejaculates inside of you, you receiving a righteous spirit, being a righteous seed being planted inside your womb to revitalize your womb, to bring restoration into your womb in the spiritual, therefore leading to restoration inside your womb in the physical. All the different things that was happening with you, excessive dryness, excessive bloating, excessive bleeding, excessive cramping, and excessive yeast infections, and these things will be no more. You women that have been experiencing not being able to get pregnant, bam, you're going to be able to get pregnancy. Remember the time. Remember what was it? Was it last year? I think the year before last, when Yahweh used me to restore a woman's womb. Okay, my first Israelite wife, and she had been out smoking crack and hoeing for 10 years. For 10 whole years, and she was not able to get pregnant. So smoking crack and hoeing, that means she was out there having sex with any and every guy without a condom. skeeting all types of wickedness up in her. Okay? But with the Lord, Yahweh brought her to me. When he brought her to me, he used me to as a physical righteous fluid, okay, and that she was able, her womb had became renewed because Yahweh had used me in the capacity. I don't want to get into all the details, that what he had me to do, and that it restored her womb to where she was able to get pregnant again, okay. Remember, she had been smoking crack and horn for 10 years and was not able to get pregnant. But once Yahweh performed his miracle inside of her, using me to perform his miracle through me to restore her womb, she was able to get pregnant again. Okay? Except for one thing. She reneged. She reneged. At first, she was doing good. At first, she was going by her, doing her service duties that I had set for her. She was following those righteous instructions that I had set for her. She was somewhat studying, trying, okay, somewhat trying to take notes. And, she was preparing me meals and bringing me water, okay, Matthew chapter 10, verse 42. Okay, but she reneged. She started slipping back off into her same behaviors, and she started having the different companies of men, wickets. Okay, those wickets, those wet faces, and all that drew. So in other words, she was on the path of righteousness. Satan saw her on the path of righteousness, and Satan had some demons, some little guys on the wayside, hold up some wicked seeds. And she reached down and took one of them wicked seeds and was snatched down to the wayside. Okay, and the wicked seed took stronghold inside her. And so what Yahweh did was, once she reneged and went back out to the streets and started back smoking crack and hoeing, when she started doing that, that's when Yahweh had her he showed his will, he showed his might, he showed that he had did what he was supposed to. He restored her womb. He made it where she was able to get pregnant. Okay, he made it where she was able to get pregnant, but he made it where since she wasn't wasn't doing right by me, no longer. And then he made it where she got pregnant by somebody else, one of them wicked trick Johns, and not me. Woo! Thank the Lord. Because she was smoking crack and hoeing. So that means the baby just would have been another crack addicted baby. So Yahweh had her to get pregnant to show that he upheld his end of the bargain, even though she reneged. He upheld his end of the bargain. He had her to get pregnant by a trick John. And the baby came down as far as the fallopian tube and became too big, wedged into the side of the fallopian tube, and the doctors had to cut it out. So, and Yahweh also made her womb bleed for 60 days. Yep, for 60 days. Okay. So, because she reneged. You see, so Yahweh, he opposed his end of the deal. He opposed his end of the deal. And when he uses his sons to do stuff, remember, James chapter 5, verse 16, the affectionate fervent prayers of a righteous man prevaileth much. Okay. And so I prevailed much concerning her. Yahweh brought forth that miracle in her womb. If she would have stayed true, everything could have worked out, and the pregnancy would have went all the way, and she would have been up under my righteous spirit of vibration, as in good status with Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Now she on board. I hadn't even seen her for a while, quite some time, long time. And she left me a message a couple of days or so ago. She left me a message, text message talking about she about to, she about to go out of her mind and this, that, and the other. She going crazy and all this. And all this is just like Miriam, that prostitute that had all them spirits inside her. Because remember, a man's spirit is inside his fluids. A man's spirit is inside of his fluids. So that means she went out there having sex, taking in a whole lot of different guys because she's smoking crack and hoeing. And so she about to go out of her mind. All them wicked foul spirits inside of her. Okay? And so she on board. And the only thing I was able to do was to text her some scripture. Okay, and tell her and let her know she need to let go of those wet faces, let go of the men company that she keep, and stop doing the drugs. Let that go and get into the word. Get back into the word. Keep studying. Go back to studying and praying to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay, lest ye be destroyed. Lest ye be destroyed. Okay, and so only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. So, if you women want your reproach removed, you got to come into this truth. You got to find a righteous man of the Lord, the Mashiach Yahushua, and you got to consummate with that man. Let him teach you some scriptures so he can pull some of the wicked spirits about you, and so you can start focusing and have aim and purpose again. Purpose of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay. Verse 2, in that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious. Because in that day, when that time comes, the filth of the daughters of Zion will be washed away. Once you come to a righteous man, the seed of a righteous man goes in and diffuses all of that wicked sperm seed that you women got inside you, that you women have all up inside your wombs. Remember, each time that y'all douche, that y'all are only able to clean out 98 to 99% of the dead sperm cells. There's still that 1 or 2% that's still left up inside of y'all. Okay, that's what causes the malodorousness. Okay, and you see, and that's gonna be with y'all. But the righteous seed of a righteous man goes in y'all and diffuses all that and restores y'all womb, and makes y'all able to get pregnant again. Makes y'all able to where y'all ain't got that excessive itching no more, excessive bloating no more, excessive yeast infection no more, no more excessive bleeding, no more excessive cramping. Your hair start growing again. Your nails will start growing again. Your skin will clear up. Okay. These things will start happening. She was telling me all these things was happening, and I told her these things were going to happen. Her nails were going to start growing again, her skin was going to clear up, and sure enough, these things started happening. Okay, if she wouldn't have reneged, she would have been on point, and she'd be in good status with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua right now. So right now, she on board. She flat out on board. Okay, so in that day shall the branch of the Lord, branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Okay, those that are escaped of Israel. That means escaped. Those of us who are Israelites, Hebrew Israelites. We shall be escaped of all the turmoil and hardship and hell that's going to be, and calamities that's going to be befall the 2/3 Edomites and heathens out there during the time of lawlessness, during the time of our darkness, during the time of Yahweh's troubles. They're going to be going through some things. We're going to be escaped of all that. Okay, and when the time comes, we rise up in the chariots. Those who are under our righteous spiritual vibration, our wives, concubines, children, helpers, and assistants, and different things shall also rise when that time comes and in that day. So remember to press the like button and subscribe if you like the spiritual edification that you're getting, that you are able to store within your righteous spiritual cistern. And then press the like button and subscribe button. Okay. And so, because we made these videos in order to publish the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and so that we are able to awaken the rest of the hopeful elects, okay? And so that we are able to, when Yahweh shall get here, will he find a faith? Will he find that righteous faith? Yes, he shall find it inside the hopeful elects, because the election have attained it, but the rest have not. You understand? So this is your Hebrew Israelite brother, Mashaba, here in the city of Detroit. Stay strong. We ain't got long. Continuing calling upon Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Keep praying. Keep publishing your videos. Keep pushing this truth. Keep going out on the highways and the byways, even in the trenches, Okay, the big trenches and the little trenches, and keep pushing this truth no matter what. Because we ain't got long. We most definitely ain't got long. Yahweh Shai shall be here. This is the year of the turn up, and we're looking forward to it. Yahweh Shai is coming. You see now there's starting to be more and more reports about chariot sightings all over the place, everywhere. Okay, everywhere. Okay, and Yahweh is making sure that the different international governments, including the U.S. government, they cannot hide it no more. Because, Yahweh is making it where the chariots are appearing in official places. Navy ships, army bases, airports, places where you most definitely cannot ignore it. That's a chariot, and it's right there. Okay? So remember to press the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get more subscribers. So please press the like and subscribe. Okay, so you can continue getting that spiritual edification that you need. Okay, so until we meet each other again, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Shalom to the hopeful elects.